Okay, so I'm here today and it's been raining and this has been the wettest year we've ever had. And I want you to know that I haven't cleaned his feet for 3 weeks. Three weeks at least. It's a regular slough around here. You can see how muddy it is, and if I was to go back there and show you where the barn is, he's got to walk into a mud hole before he ever gets in the barn. Mud, manure, it's just gunk, you know. And so I thought, man, I better get him and clean his feet. I don't want him, something bad happen to the frogs, which I'm pretty confident in those frogs anyway. When you have correct heels and you use D.L. Crosley's tea tree recovery and prevention products, you are not going to have thrush. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you how none of his feet have thrush in them. I just cleaned them. Other than that, haven't touched them yet. I was going to give him a light trim. And there's several things I'm going to show you that I want you to notice. First of all, I want you to know what a correct periople band is. What a correct bulb is. And what to look for. What to look for when the heels are trimmed out. As you trim the heels out, the periople in the back of the foot, see that white band going around his foot there? Around all of them? Okay, that turns white when it gets real wet. The frog doesn't. You'll see this here in a minute. And what you see is this periople band has to be, it cannot be curved down at the back. That's a sign of heels being trimmed out. If it's wider in back than it is in front, that's another sign that the heels are not quite right. And here's the thing. When it's dry, it looks just like frog. The frog and the periople look the same. But when it's wet, it turns white. And so you have to learn to tell the difference between periople and frog so that you know when your heels are restored. Like right now, I know that basically, now they might not be at the perfect angle I would like them at. The foot is still going to shift and grow. But the periople band and the heel buttress is now pretty darn near perfect. Now, I want you to look at this. I want you to look. Now, right behind here is where the coronary band is. And from here to here is what you call internally the coronary band groove. Okay, and what you'll see is you'll see your periople band about the width of your coronary band right here. And it has to come back and be the exact width of the coronary band that goes back behind here that grows the heel buttress. Now what you find a lot of times is you'll see this skin here thicker and whiter going like this. That is a sign of trimmed out heel. So I'll let you see what it looks like from behind here. See how nice and straight it is? Look at, it's not any wider than my little finger. Okay, I thought that it was done, but then it changed and it's not any wider than my little finger. It's not any wider than the coronary band groove. And that is anatomically correct. And if you don't have that, your feet are not anatomically correct, your heel buttresses are not correct, you have some trimmed out heel. Because for every bit of heel that's trimmed out, this gets stretched and pulled down to replace that. And that's how you can tell. Okay, so I'll show you how this is this way on all 4 feet. My mat got a little tore up. Okay. The back feet are coming in slower. Let you look at that. This other front. Okay. Okay. You see how that coronary band, it just crowns the top of the foot all the way around. And it has to be, it's at an angle, but it all has to be level. Level at an angle. I don't know how to describe that. Let me just sit down here. Gotta wipe it off. Hold on. I'm getting old. I need something to sit on. Okay, now we're gonna look at this foot. I'm gonna show you the frog compared to the coronary band. Now this frog, right now, it's kind of whitish, but usually it's quite a bit darker. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, I want you to see, if you can, how wide the coronary band should be where the bulb is. Okay, this whole area here is the bulb. It's supposed to be supported up off the ground. Now, I have been for quite some time trimming out this frog. Now I want you to see how there's no frog attached to the heel here. That's because I've been trimming it out so the heels would come back. Okay, but the frog that's grown lately has attached itself to the heel right here. Now, when this is real dry, all this can look exactly the same. So that people can't tell the difference between, because they don't know the anatomy really of the back of this foot, its complexity and simplicity at the same time, they don't know the difference between periople skin and frog. So a lot of times when the heel's trimmed out and the periople skin is trimmed clear down to here, you have no frog thickness at all. Okay, because it sets the frog corium down on the ground and wears it out. And without some heel depth here, you cannot grow any frog. Now, I want you to look and see how much frog this horse has right here. Periople band ends right here. And so he's got that much frog thickness over the frog corium. His, what do you call it? Frog stay right here, going up between that grows between the bulbs, is hard. You know, but it's not dead. This frog is not all worn out. It's like totally healthy. It has absolutely no thrush whatsoever. And the back of the foot is just basically perfect. And so now what will happen is, eventually I will grow this frog out to where it's right here, and you will see this much frog, but it will all look the same. And so the periople and the frog will look similar. Unless you really know what to look for, you don't know how to tell the difference. And that's why when people are over trimming the heels, it's stretching this periople to take up the place of where the frog thickness should naturally be, and they're actually trimming out the frog. So here, he wants to put that foot down. Okay, we'll go around. I'll show you the other foot. Okay, let's see. Now, this is the foot that the bar on the lateral side, he had very asymmetrical feet. This side really pushed out very wide, but now it's coming in. The bar became totally detached here a couple months ago and had to be totally taken off, but you can see how much of that bar has grown there, quite a bit. But again, look at the periople, and then look at the frog thickness. Okay, now I have not trimmed the frog out of here like I did when the foot was right to here. And that's why the frog is made to stick to the heel here. See that? It attaches to the heel buttress. Pretty cool, huh? It's been amazing watching this horse develop his foot and to learn what the true foot of the horse is, because I didn't know. You know, I didn't know a lot of this stuff was going on. At one point, you know, his whole cartilage and everything was compressed into the foot like this, and at one point it tore loose right here and it expanded, and I freaked out because I thought his heels ran forward, but what happened was it was the cartilages that expanded and were able to let loose and come back, and looked very strange for a while, and then the heels filled in and came back with the cartilages and the bulbs. So I just want you to see that. See, this is so much better over here, so much more close to this side. It used to be very asymmetrical, very wide on this side. The sides are starting to match up. Again, look here. Oh man, that's the frog stay right here. I can feel it in there to there. How wide, how much is that? Well, that's a fingerful. Again, look how, you know, at first I thought it was thumb width. It was a thumb width for quite a while. Okay? But now I'm seeing it's that width. And then of course, you know, if the frog skin grows over here and attaches to the heel and it all dries out, it all looks like one unit. Pretty amazing. Okay, well, I hope that has helped you. Here, I'll take a side view of this foot so you can see what it looks like from the side. Definitely not a natural barefoot with the heels trimmed out of it. Okay, see what it looks like from the front, and of course this is before trim. There we go.